keep falling for the daddy close your eyes trick. And I get peanut butter in the face, my face drawn on, kicked in the nuts, everything happens. That's my superpower.
But they're really surprised she's not in on it.
What's that?
She's not in on it. You're not in on it.
I'm the fool. I don't understand why. I don't get it. I love it. My favorite thing.
Rock, what's the hardest part of being a strong leader for such a big film like this?
The hardest part? I think the hardest part is trying to allocate my time properly. Truly, that's the hardest part. I got a lot going on. We all have a lot going on. So by the time I come to set, a lot of work is done before I get there, so I can get right in. They plug me in, and we shoot. So, really, that's the hardest part. But the truth is, Aldis is up there talking right now. I got an incredible cast, actors, all passionate. No ego. I got a big enough ego anyway. We don't need any more, but no ego, and everyone's kind, good people, and everyone just wants to make a great movie. And I love that. And that's not always easy when you have an ensemble cast and you got a lot of personalities. But this group, these people, truly, they're the best.
Perfect. Congratulations so much. You guys are always so fun to see together and just having fun. When you're on a big set like this, you still get the same goosebumps as you did when you first started acting.
Oh yes, I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps on every job I do.
Oh, really?
Yes, because it's a challenge, and it's a brand new day, and it's a new character. If you're emotionally connected to the role and you wish whatever it is, yes, you want to do good work. But for this particular movie, this was epic. I've never seen the likes of it, even having done the Bond movies, which are colossal. And it's been a long time since I've done a Bond movie, but this particular movie was out of the box, brilliant.
Well, congratulations, Pierce. You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
A huge moment for you. How much of the Hawkman material did you were able to read and look at before playing the role?
I read a great deal of John stuff. I was familiar, obviously, with JSA and Hawkman, but I got a little bit more specific when it came to the role. And honestly, it was almost one of the best parts of the job. I mean, get to sit home and read comics all day.
I mean, it's not a bad job. Growing up, who was your hero of choice? I know you have one.
So I used to dig into Batman a lot when I was a kid. And went through a few others. Definitely Green Lantern, which is crazy because I voice him in the animated universe. Spawn, you know what I mean? Just a few of them, but man, I never thought that I'd be stepping into the shoes of Hawkman. Yeah, this is amazing.
That's an amazing moment. You're having such and then you're still riding off that high. I remember that first phone call when Dwayne called you.
Yeah.
I mean, are you still on that high?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, after he called me, my mind was in shock. I was speechless for the first time in my career, but then, I quickly said, all right, it's time to get to work. When it comes to these things, my mind just goes straight to doing the work. And now that we're here, yeah, now I can't believe it.
Congratulations, my friend. I can't wait to see everyone see it. That's how you greet people? Just damn, they look good. Okay, no. I mean, well, damn, you look good in that suit.
Oh, thank you.
What was that first time trying that suit on? How was that like?
The Adam Smasher suit or the Jerry Lorenzo suit? What do you
Well, the Jerry Lorenzo's popping, but the Adam Smasher is what I really love.
Yeah, man, that was what a moment. I grew up pretending to have superpowers and running around the backyard of your room, and then you fast forward to that moment I put on the suit and I looked in the mirror, and it looked so insane. I did have a moment with Step Brothers where I was like, it's cinematic quality, you know what I mean?
Right, I mean, it's Step Brothers is a good film.
Yeah, it's very funny. But yeah, I just freaked out, man. I don't know, it was surreal.
I mean, you're on this big set, you got The Rock, Pierce Brosnan. Are you at all a little bit intimidated?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you gotta be, you just want to do a good job.
Yeah.
You want to do justice, and when you're working with people that are so incredibly talented, you feel that pressure. But thank God there was none of that there was nothing on set that perpetuated that feeling. They were so disarming and so kind and so supportive and so fun. It went away.
You can't go wrong.
Couldn't go wrong.
I mean, what I love a lot about this film is all the diversity, all the inclusion. Talk about how that's so important, and we get to see that in this film.
You know, this has been a passion project of Dwayne Johnson's for over a decade, and you can understand why he wanted to make this movie, not just for that reason, but for his own personal reasons, and just to be able to show up and be supportive in that vision is an honor, and one that I don't take lightly.
Well, we salute you, I appreciate it. I can't wait to see you smash it.
Hey, I see what you did there. That was good. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Noah. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is such a big night. You're in a movie with The Rock, you're with Brosnan. Before watching this, what was your favorite Rock movie?
Charismatic. Well, see, here's the thing. I feel like saying Jumanji is like, of course it's Jumanji, but like Jumanji was so good. I loved it because I loved the Robin Williams Jumanjis, and then the Robin Williams Jumanji, and then watching the remake of it was like, this will be fun, and it was amazing. Everything about The Rock is just everything he brings to the screen. He can transform a movie, and that's what he does time and time again. It's The Rock.
I mean, this movie is so big and huge in scope. What was the vibe on set? Were you nervous? Like, was it just like, did you get into it?
Yeah, I was terrified. If I'm being honest, it was just the whole perspective of like, the only issue was like being there and like, okay, there's Aldis, Hodge, there's Noah Centineo, there's The Rock, there's Brosnan, and I was like some 12-year-old kid from Vancouver, Canada, like what, you know, like that was the only issue. But like everyone welcomed me and everyone made me feel like I belonged there, and I think that was really like an incredible experience. Yeah.
You have some talented directors on this. Talk about what you learned from working with them. They were great.
Jama is a genius. I mean, like Jama Kalisser, he was a genius. The way he like runs the set is incredible. And sometimes it would take us 3 days to get through one scene of just different angles and retakes and try it like this way and this way. And it was just a lot of the time he would just let the camera roll and he would like, oh yeah, just do the line 5 times all different ways. And it was just like he gets so much stuff that there's no way the movie could possibly turn out anything less than perfect. And he's just so smart with the way he runs everything, and he's incredible.
Is there a particular scene you were like super excited for people to see that you did?
The scene. I think I know this got teased. So is the scene where like I'm standing on the bench or whatever, and then I get tackled or something like that. That one, you saw that one, right? Yeah. So that one, like that was actually me, and that's what I was happy about. I was like, yeah, they get to see me do this thing, and that besides that, like that was my most like exciting scene, I think.
Oh my god. Do you have a favorite superhero growing up that you always look up to or admire?
Superhero. Like
there's so many.
DC or Marvel or
DC or Marvel.
I love Black Panther with my whole heart.
There we go.
Just everything he did like for people outside of it, because I got to like witness being in elementary school when the Black Panther movie came out. Everyone walking around like doing the chants from the movie, like it was everyone wanted to be like him regardless of their ethnicity, and I think that was the thing, was like, oh yeah, this is representation at its finest, and I hope I can be a part of something like that one day. And I mean,
you already are.
Here I am.
Yeah, here you are.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. We're so happy for you. Can't wait to see the movie.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hi, Jalen. How are you? Congratulations.
I'm good. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So we hear you play The Rock's son in the movie, which is a pretty big deal. Talk about working with such a legend.
It was so amazing to be able to work with The Rock. He's so nice and such a great actor. And every time I was around him, I loved just being with him. And he's so dang big. Like in a scene, he was hugging our family. It was our mom, my little brother, who's my real little brother, and me. And his arms fully surrounded us. Like it was like he could fit a whole entire family in his arms.
Oh my God. Talk a little bit about like what you learned being on set from him, especially as a young actor.
being around him, I could just watch his process and to see how he got into the character. Because in between scenes, he was like funny and cracking jokes, but you could see a bit before the camera started rolling, just the process of the character in his head and how to drop into it. And it's fun and games. When that camera starts rolling, you got to go.
In the movie, you got to work with some other legends before. Talk a little bit about what you learned from them and how that prepared you for this role.
Well, working with the great Mr. Denzel Washington is my greatest blessing in this industry so far. He was such an amazing person to be with, and prior to filming that movie, we had a few weeks of private rehearsals, so I really got to just take advice from him and learn. I would say the best advice he ever gave me was don't act, just be, because if you're acting, people can tell it's fake, relate to the audience.
Lastly, favorite superhero growing up?
Ooh, my favorite superhero, I would say Batman. Right now, it's Black Adam.
Good answer, kid. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was so nice to meet you.
Such a big night, especially on Broadway. How surreal is that for you?
I mean, it's crazy. Yes, working on Broadway and being here in the center of Times Square. I mean, I commuted to work.
So meta.
So meta. I came here with a backpack, my dance shoes. So to be in a movie premiere right now, this is dreams come true.
I can only imagine. Tell me about how does your time on Broadway prepare you for such a big role like this?
My time on Broadway, it teaches you strength, perseverance. You gotta work on Broadway is no easy feat, and these are athletes of the stage. So it's a matter of having agency over your own self. The talented, wonderful actors that work on Broadway, they have such integrity and skill and craft, and it's a hard life, but we do it for the love of it. So to build that strength, you're able to adapt into any circumstance, whether that's a TV set or film set. So now, being a part of this film, whether that's long hours, grueling sun, or the costumes that you wear, we're trained. We know how to step on and hold our own. Yeah.
This film very much talks about the line between good and evil and that balance. Talk about that message and what do you think people will take away once they see it?
I think people will take away the universal lesson of good over evil. I think people are looking for a new hero in town. This incredibly wonderful, diverse cast. I look up at this poster right now, and it's just dreams come true for so many people. From Quintessa to Sarah to Dwayne to Aldis. I mean, it's been so wonderful, the opportunity for people around the world to see themselves on screen, and that's what's so great.
Congratulations tonight. I can't wait for everyone to see you shine.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Without giving it too much away, can you tell us a little about your character?
It's very complicated. It's very complicated.
I know.
I was thinking, obviously in the car, thinking about this question and how to answer this question. I think he's an interesting character. And a complex character and a fun character to play. But I can't tell you more than that.
Well, I'll ask you this. Where do his morals align in regards to Black Adam? They feel similar about the world.
Maybe yes, maybe no. I can't.
That was a spoiler one. Okay. What are such a being on set like this is such a big scope. What are the nerves like when working on set like this? It's a big project.
I calm down on it's when you're surrounded by very professional, amazing filmmakers and the DOP and the gaffer and our producers, and I get very comfortable. It's when sometimes you could be surrounded by people that are less comfortable with their direction of within the production, but in this case it's we were surrounded by so magnificent filmmakers, and the ambiance on set was always fun, so I was very comfortable.
Did you have a favorite DC character growing up? Who was your superhero choice back in the day?
It's an interesting question, actually. I don't know. I have to think about that for a bit longer. I didn't really grow up with a lot of movies, and then I was in theater for a long time, so I need to work on my.
So it's different heroes for you.
Yeah.
So who was the hero for you growing up then?
Growing up, I had a lot of soccer heroes.
Okay.
I had a lot of soccer heroes.
Anyone come to mind?
Roberto Baggio was an Italian soccer player.
Okay. He was your Superman.
He was my. He was not my super. Oh, DJ has arrived. No, I mean there are so many. I like Batman is amazing.
Okay.
You know, Batman is so I enjoyed the Gotham City
Life. You like that?
realm. Yeah, the world. Yeah, the dark.
Perfect. Well, congratulations tonight. This is such a huge movie. I mean, I'm sure the goosebumps on set were insane. Talk about how did you manage that whole process?
Oh my God, it was day to day. Like all we did was just have fun, truly. Like the director Jama did an excellent job of just keeping us engaged and keeping us focused and letting us play and have fun with it. So it was just always so much fun every day on set.
I mean, I'm sure you got to witness amazing things. Tell me about, I guess, a favorite moment from set, without giving anything away.
I would say like Pierce Brosnan. Like first time I worked with Pierce, and he just walks up and he just. I can't give it away. I'm going to give it away, but just seeing him like hovering over me, his presence as Dr. Fate, I was like, this is the dopest shit ever. I was like, it was really cool.
Oh my God. So without giving anything away, tell us a little bit about your character.
Character played as Kareem. He's Adriana's brother, Adriana the hero of the movie, and the uncle of Amon. He is he doesn't want anything to do with getting involved with what his sister's doing.
Okay.
But he is like a bear. He's big, furry, lovable. But if you mess with his family, he'll maul you. He'll come out and just take care of business.
One of the amazing things about this film is the amazing representation. Talk about that and why it's so important.
Well, you know, having a diverse cast is always important. You know, understanding that the world is not just black or white. The world is full of different colors and backgrounds that they can just share so many beautiful things they can bring to the set, you know, every day. And at the same time, it's all about making great art. So if you don't have a great story, the diversity is really meaningless, in my opinion. So this is why it's so good to have like really great stories while being, you know, inclusive all the way around. So it's really special.
Lastly, favorite superhero growing up? I know you have one.
Oh my God, there's so many. I would definitely say, I'd say Batman. I love Batman as a kid.
The winner tonight.
I know, it's weird, right? But yeah,
always Batman.
It's not really the choice, but yeah.
Congratulations. When putting together a project like this with so much source material, how do you pick and choose what's end up in a movie with so much source material?
I mean, we were really fortunate because you have a lot of people around you, like DJ, who knows the material like the back of his hand, and his producers and the studio. So it's not just us going crazy, like, hey, we want to do this or that. Everybody's, you know, there's a whole team effort. So we were really fortunate to have a great partnership with everybody who helped us kind of go through that minefield, you know?
Fanboys are so particular about their comic book movies, and like, do you think, you know, you guys hit the notes right for today, or are we worried about any fanboy backlash?
I mean, we don't get to choose. We don't get to decide that. The fans will decide that.
With all the comic book lore in DC, what do you guys hope for? Like, if you had to imagine a part 2, what's like some imaginary hopes?
I think DJ's been very clear on what he's going to do, and I don't want to. I think that's really.
You guys have ideas?
No.
We can't. He's got the ideas.
That's above our pay grade.
Yeah, that's way above our pay grade.
Perfect. Well, congratulations tonight, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.